Hello, slight trigger warning for some glitching and audio distortions that happen later in the video. Please enjoy the video though. Alright, so this is what I have uncovered. It is my old OC named Cassidy. When it said redrawing old art, I assume most other people assume that it's like really old art. However, I couldn't really find a lot of really old art, so this here is from like the end of 2018. It's from when I was first learning how to do side profiles, as seen here. And I really liked her. I liked how the curls turned out. I remember doing that. But now that my art style has sort of changed, I wanted to give her a new little spin, given my current ability to draw, and see what kind of happens with her. Underneath the drawings, because this is like her official art, is a bit of a descriptor of kind of about her, which is kind of handy because I'm going to be coloring it, and it has a lot of the colors listed. I find it very interesting. Of course, it's only 4 years old, but, you know, I think it's gonna be interesting. Okay, so for personality, she has listed bubbly, smart, nice, can be an introvert, and secretly depressed, because however old I was in 2018, it was edgy, I guess. Let's see, her name's Cassidy. I don't think I gave her last name, or maybe I did. Hair is blonde with baby blue tips and lavender highlights. Interesting choice. Eye color, royal purple. Not any purple, royal purple. And for some reason, I thought it was important to include is she a bully or bullied? Because I guess it works like Undertale. It's either kill or be killed, and in this world, it's bully or be bullied. But also at the same time, despite being bullied, she's very popular as her social status. She likes fantasy books, which is why I assume she's holding the School for Good and Evil. That is my favorite book series. I think I have an idea for what I might draw. I don't know if my art has gotten a lot better, but I know that it's changed. I just thought doing some sort of thing would be fun. My plan so far is to get a sketch out, line art it, I guess, and color it. Going to draw her holding a stack of books, maybe? So I'm gonna have her kind of cradling these books, and maybe grabbing another one. I don't remember what type of skirt I was originally going for, since all it is lines. But I'm going to assume it's... You know what, even if this isn't what I originally meant, I'm going to take my own little spin on it. I'll clean this up a little bit and make it a little better. But for now, I'm just getting a sort of basis of what I used to have to better expand from. So this is roughly how her hair was portrayed. I don't think it is bad. However, the curls do look unnatural, and they feel a little oddly placed. I don't know if I can do much better anyway. I have not looked much into learning how to do curls, which may be my downfall here. I know that as long as it's consistent throughout the entire hair, it should be fine. I think there was another drawing somewhere, I'm not too sure where, of her in another sketchbook where she tried to straighten out her hair and it was very, very puffy. She hates her curly hair, her curls, and I think I pulled that from like at least one of my friends who I knew at the time that had curly hair, like really curly hair. She really did not like it, so I think that might be where that comes from. And also I've just heard that curls are an absolute pain to try to handle and deal with. I think that is a decent enough job for now. I'm a little worried for the coloring part of this, I will be honest. I don't use these markers that I am going to be coloring with very much, so I am not entirely sure how it's going to turn out. And all I'm hoping is that it's not going to ruin it, because that would be very sad. I think it's really interesting how much change can happen within even just a few years. I'm not too sure how much different this will turn out altogether, but already it is looking fairly different. And this isn't like the best thing I've done or anything like that. I've had a few recent works that I've been really, really proud of, and I've looked back trying to find the Undertale art I mentioned earlier. And it's really interesting to me just how much I've grown in the past several years, and looking back at art that I was proud of back then and like comparing it to now, I'm like, ooh. But I think it's always good to take note of where you came from and how you can grow and how much you have grown. Oh, I said that really weird. And how much you have grown. Let's see, she likes colorful things. I think I might give her a little pride bracelet because she's pan. Wear a lot more bracelets too. She would definitely wear like some sort of big rainbow one because she likes the colors. And also because she's... I'm actually rereading The School for Good and Evil again, which I think is part of why I chose this. Because I'm like, oh, hee hee, favorite book. I have so much detail on this. Keep glancing back at the book. This is what it looks like, by the way. I've read this book many times. But I actually, my favorite one, so I've always, it's a fairly long series. It has, I think, 6 books in total, but pretty much my entire life I've only owned the first 3, so I've gotten really accompanied with the first 3, and out of those 3, my favorite one has always been the 3rd book. I still haven't actually read the 5th and 6th book. I've read the 4th book one time because I noticed it was in our school library, but I never ended up going back for the other ones, and I recently got the 4th, 5th, and 6th books for Christmas, so that's really cool. Gotta love having the most detail on a book that she is holding, but it's okay. Maybe a little too much detail. I don't know what the other books should be. I have quite a few fantasy books in my room, but I have my laundry basket in the way, so I cannot see. I guess I could just go the good old fairy tales. Oh. So a little fun fact about her actually is I also wrote a sort of like story for her to give her like some trauma and stuff. However, I decided to do it on the school computers, on my school account and all of that, and the school took note of all the trauma that she went through and basically called CPS because they were like, oh boy, are you in trouble? Is this happening to you? And luckily I got them to cancel the call because I was like, no, I'm fine. Like, I'm not. The stuff that's happening to her does not happen to me, I promise. But I don't blame them. From what I remember about it, it's dark, and I'm a little scared for younger me's mind and the things that it conjured up. Alright, so I think that's fine. Alright, a little comparison. This is 2020. I don't know. It's definitely not the best to line in any rate the lines and color it. I haven't actually done any before. I've done like minor bits in class, but not like a video. Always interesting that no matter how talented someone is, there's always to learn, and I have times where I'm like, yeah, this is like my ability, like, this is the best I've ever done, best I'll ever do. And then I need to grow from there. I look back and I'm like, that's certainly not the best in my in my entire life, but it's it's the best to do at the time. I keep the quality that Markiplier has of like to cringe at old, especially if you were proud of it. Best that you were able to do at that with what you had learned, with the skills that you like, I guess. And I really did take that to heart again. Old art all the time. I'm like, ew, how was I ever proud of you? Hearing those words, like, man, and just kind of changed my perception. So while I was going through, I found this one from elementary school. I think it was grade or something like that. Of these figure people, and it's a lot of people, and there's something going on. Like, I think there's being taken away by balloon. I understand what's going on. I think to redraw it at some point on stream, but like on the page right, I wrote I really this picture. Of course, spelling picture wrong. It kind of like, even then it made me go, this is the sort of thing I'm really proud of in elementary school. And I was like, oh, it's that I learned is definitely enough to make semi-pop among my class, being a good artist. I started streaming. I want to chef with the world. And lately, my past several have just been a lot of my stream art. That's my main thing. But I think it'd be fun to a bit the variety channel thing, and hopefully stick by me for it. I've been trying to do complete this that I started after watching the the Netflix series kind of sparked my love for family and all of that. So I made like a little, I've been in the process of making fan animatic Wednesday and Enid. It's the first that I've ever really done, and so what progress I'm really proud of, because usually I get frustrated with having to redraw and over and over. Having a bit of passion, knowing what I want to do with the animating helps a bit. So who knows? I will be probably uploading that on my YouTube. I kind of want it to be up, but also procrastinating it for a month. So this edited stream be instead, but I think that's bad, I guess. Less like she's staring into the abyss. She's still, but this time a little more cheery. I like streaming because it just gives me to ramble, and people will listen to. It's been fun. I certainly want to try to stream. Hopefully things do go as planned. I have quite a few frame ideas, some of them including with others. Almost done. But anyway, since this is titled Part 1, I do very much plan to do more of this. I also plan to do in the future, which will be exclusive to my YouTube channel, is probably maybe exclusive. I don't know. I'm still planning things out, but I'm gonna start sharing my dreams. I remember, because I tend to have really weird dreams, and I think some of them were kind of funny to animate and just tell. My dreams tend to be very vivid and sometimes very weird. Alright, time to. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you liked it. Bye bye!